Hello, I'm Ayako Sekiguchi from Wellness Kitchen. I'm a child. This time, it's a very simple and delicious grilled dish that you can make with just one frying pan. And we're going to make an apple cake. Here are the ingredients, and starting with apples. This time, it's a wisteria. I have 2 small ones ready. Hot cake mix, butter, milk, sugar. This can be granulated or regular sugar, either is fine, and just 1 egg. That's all you need. The method is very easy and straightforward, so please watch until the end. First, cut the apple. At the same time, cool the butter and keep it in the refrigerator. This time we will use the whole apple, including the skin. Peel off the skin. There are many recipes, but the skin of this apple contains something called apple polyphenol. It's rich in antioxidants, isn't it? I'm going to cut the apple into quarters and then cut it into quarters again. About this much. It becomes this big, doesn't it? Let's make caramel and begin. Today, I will be using this frying pan to make it today. It's an 8.66 inches frying pan, but I always add sugar to it. The water is ready. It's 2 small cups. This time I'm using rock sugar, but this rock sugar contains oligosaccharides, which are very beneficial for the intestinal bacteria in our stomach. That's why I always use rock sugar. However, you can use regular sugar that you have at home. And then, as you can see, the bubbles are starting to form and the sugar is gradually dissolving. By doing this, it's caramelizing, but be careful not to burn it too much, as it will become very bitter, so keep an eye on it. Today we're using brown sugar, so it's a bit hard to tell the color change, but gradually it will turn brown, and when it does, add cold butter to stop the process. As you continue to simmer, the concentration of this sugar syrup increases, making it even easier to burn. Now, it's starting to take on a different light, a kind of coloration, and from here on, it will gradually become more and more brown. Prepare some cold butter here. Once it starts to color, it will turn brown very quickly, so be careful at this point and keep an eye on the state of the frying pan. A little smoke has started to come out. The sugar is gradually turning brown around here. Yes, a good aroma has started to come out around here, so I'll turn off the heat. Then it's the cold butter. Now that the cold butter has been added, the caramelization of the sugar has stopped. It's been kept just right here. If you fail here and burn it too much, it's a waste. This, just a little bit here, is a state of caramel that you can redo. Please prepare it. Right here. And I'm going to line up the apples from earlier, but if you place the apple skin like this, all the skin will be hidden, and it's already like this, just a little cut around the eyes of the skin. Be careful to weigh this so that it becomes the side of the frying pan, and line up the skin so that it sticks to the bottom of the frying pan. This is the final touch. It becomes the face of the finish, so please line it up a little carefully. As much as possible, right? Fill in the gaps with apples so that you can't see the frying pan, and spread the apples without gaps. Please continue doing this. But it's okay to casually place any leftover apples on top wherever there's space, just like that. Close it here and heat the apples. It's enough to cook it over low to medium heat. This will become the base. We will make the dough and proceed. Crack an egg into the milk and mix it together with the hot cake mix. Mix the milk and egg together. The apples condition after around 10 minutes. Let's take a look. It looks like this now. I'm roasting the apples along with the caramel below. I'll lower the heat a bit more to a very low heat. Then I'll put the dough on top and let it cook. Make sure the dough doesn't stick out more than the apples. Focus on the center and continue placing the dough on top. Then I'll close the lid here and steam it over low heat for a while and keep it roasting. It smells really good even at this point. You can feel the acidity of the apple, the fragrant caramel, and the richness of the butter. It's truly a blissful time. While the apple pie bakes, I want to discuss the nutritional benefits of apple skin. But first, let's review our earlier discussion. Apple skins contain 3 types of polyphenols. Procyanidin, which has strong antioxidant effects and is said to prevent allergies and have whitening effects. Epicatechin, which is also useful for boosting immunity. And anthocyanin, a red antioxidant substance also found in red wine. All of these are said to improve vision and prevent high blood pressure. The skin is packed with wonderful nutrients, so let's not waste it and take full advantage of its benefits. Between the skin and the flesh of the apple, there are plenty of dietary fibers and vitamin C. They are delicious and full of ingredients that contribute to beauty and health. Let's make full use of the whole apple. Now let's check if the apple has been baked enough. If the batter of the hot cake mix has risen and fluffed up, it's generally done. Just to be sure, try sticking a bamboo skewer into the very center of the middle. If the batter doesn't stick to it, it's good. Now, let's turn off the heat and leave it to cool gradually. Oh, the caramel part at the bottom will harden and it will be difficult to remove if it cools down completely. So while it's still a bit hot, gently shake the frying pan to loosen it. If the batter moves smoothly, it's okay. Then sprinkle some powdered sugar on top. Now let's flip it over in one go. The caramel apple cake is now complete, baked to a beautiful color. Let's give it a taste. It's a subtly sweet hot cake batter. The base is fluffy and very easy to eat. The acidity of the apple and the fragrant aroma of caramel are very nice. The skin gives it a bit of texture. The texture is accentuated and it's delicious. You can make it with just one frying pan, so if you're thinking of making something with apples, please give it a try. If you watched this video and thought you'd like to try making it, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching until the end. Let's meet again in another video. At Belle's Kitchen, we contribute to beauty and health through food. We will continue to deliver information. If you subscribe to the channel, you will be notified as soon as a video is distributed, so we would appreciate it if you could do so. We would be happy if you could write your questions and impressions in the comment section. Thank you for your support.